up the middle in the face of Will Howard.
3rd down and 9 at the 4. Howard throwing out of his own end zone. And it's picked up down the sideline. Michigan has it inside the 5. Hall with the pick. Warren under pressure. And he throws an interception. Caleb down at the 3. Power formation. Warren looking. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Unbelievable. Wow, Jack Sawyer. The hero. Captain. Turn it over. They'll hand it off. And look at the second effort. Mullins down the sideline out of bounds at the Ohio State 15. Got it up and good. And Michigan takes a 13-10 lead with 45 seconds to go. Ohio State out of timeouts. 4th down and 9. Do or die for Ohio State. Howard in trouble. Incomplete.
So I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering how I got in this position. On the sideline, Mason eyes, water bottle to the eye. Well, would you believe me if I said it was worth it? Do a little record scratch in there. Bring it back to the camera. Welcome in to Through the Whistle, a very special winning edition of Through the Whistle. As you can see, the chair next to me is empty. Kevon has come down with a very bad case of the I lost to Michigan man flu. You know, I know a lot of people across this great state of Ohio have come down with this sickness. Thank goodness my friend and great meteorologist Johnny Gormley did not come down with that man flu. Shout out to Ohio State losing. So in honor of Kevon not being here, I took the liberty to decorate the chair. Rose Bowl shirt that I have never worn. We're gonna keep it that way. Michigan chain, block M, sitting up, nice and pretty. So let's get right into it. Michigan, y'all all, you know what? I'll get to Michigan in a second. All you at home, hey, welcome, once again, welcome to Through the Whistle. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, my Michigan people, who has it better than us? Nobody. So, like I was saying, before I had to do my shameless ad, plug, pause. A lot of you guys didn't believe in me. You guys didn't believe in the voodoo. You said, Ty, I know you say you have this voodoo going on, but y'all are dog shit. That is true. We were looking really bad for a little while. Not on Saturday. We were looking pretty bad this season. I told you guys, especially Mavi, I told you that I couldn't use my good luck against Oregon or Texas. I told all you guys in Meemich, I can't use my good luck at Oregon or Texas or Washington. I have to build it up because we're bad. I got to build up the aura. And guess what? JJ McCarthy did not come through that tunnel. No, he did not. Did we need him? Yeah, we did. I can't even lie. But we got the dub. If you guys are wondering, yes, I did do the pregame ritual. Yes, it is up on TikTok and Instagram Reels. Shout out to Instagram Reels. And like clockwork, the yellow Gatorade was cracked open. Yes, a free ad. A free ad must, it's not, there's not too much to ask for. It's not too much to give today. The G, give. It's not Gatorade, it's give. Like we gave y'all that fat ass L on Saturday. So, I went I went to a local gas station, got my cool blue Gatorade and my lemon lime Gatorade. I cracked it open. I'd be careful, I can't spill this. Carolyn might kill me if I do spill this on her desk. She basically runs this place. But I understand. It was cold as shit. Yeah, I went to Meijer. I get some hand warmers. Burned the bottom of my foot. But that's neither here nor there. It was worth it. My feet were toasty the whole game. Thankfully. Praise the Lord. Now I went to the barber shop. I told y'all I would go see Uncle Lloyd. I would go see Uncle Lloyd like I have the last 4 years. And I told y'all who the first person to say something to me would be. I said it would be Harold. Harold's an older gentleman, probably about 40 years old, wears a cap. He always tells me, hey, you know we about to get y'all this year. We can bet money on it. And guess what? He did it again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, shame on y'all. And then we made it a 4th. Bilal, Kip, well, Harold, no. I thank him for being a part of this great, great Michigan tradition. But nonetheless, the voodoo, the black magic, is only, I think it's only rivaled by 2 people, 2 entities. One being Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. That's some shit. That's some dark magic shit I just do not want to fuck with. That needs holy water. Like, there's no way. The way they beat the Raiders and then they took Justin Tucker's, powers away. Insane. But we're not talking about NFL. Who cares? Georgia also has black magic in Athens. I just don't understand it. But anyhow, let's talk about the game. Enough about the voodoo before the game. Let's talk about the game. If I told you guys on last week's Wednesday episode, I told you Will Howard's going to give us one. And he essentially gave us one. Thank you, Will Howard. We will donate to your NIL collective because you will not be playing NFL football next year. I told you guys, Memeage, Midwest Voices, State of Ohio versus the Huddle. I told y'all, why are you believing in a man who got benched at Kansas State? Why do you think he can come in and beat the big bad wolf, Michigan Wolverines? What makes you think that? And guess what? This is the same thing every single season with you guys. Early season, I don't really know if he's that good. Looks shaky. All right. This time that shaky ended up being a loss to Oregon. Okay. And then you guys beat an overrated Penn State team and y'all get hyped. It's our year. We beat Penn State. Penn State's a good team. No, they are not. Penn State's not that. But, luckily for y'all just get to Penn State at Big Ten Championship game. So watch for their recruiting to take a uptick. But then the game happens. Colston Loveland said he's not going to be playing in the game. Okay, it hurts. I go to the game, and I see our backup tight end for this past Saturday go down with an ACL injury right in front of me. I said, just tore your ACL pregame. Fuck! It's okay. Who cares? We'll bounce back. We'll find a way. Will Johnson, turf toe. He will not play. I do not blame you for not playing with turf toe. Turf toe is probably the worst pain I've ever had. And I broke a bone off my shoulder to the point where I didn't have a shoulder socket. And turf toe was still the worst pain I had. I told my Uncle Wick, hey, your boy Ryan Day is going to get real anal with his play calling. I don't know what it is. I know Ryan Day wasn't the play caller on Saturday, but a kind of trickle-down effect because Ohio State, first drive, Cardinal Tate, you're feeding them. We're giving you everything underneath. We're like, okay, we gotta live and die with it. It's all right. Michigan goes on, y'all get y'all's little 3 points. Michigan gets the ball, go for a 4th down. Bad spot, in my opinion, from where I was. I feel like we had it. Should have had Bredesen, be the lead block instead of pulling a guard, which I think is stupid on any short down conversion play. But you pull the guard, we get stuffed. And then we get a gift. I told somebody, one thing I want from Christmas and my birthday is for Michigan to beat Ohio State. And Will Howard said, by God, I got you, Ty Belcher. And he gave it to me. Gee golly, oh Molly. Thank you for the pick 6. Wow. Wowzers. Thanks for the touchdown. Michigan goes up 7-3. Game time happens, A lot of bullshit, a lot of boring stuff. Will Howard goes down. Will Howard going down is the most pivotal moment and maybe in the whole game. Because Will Howard went down, Devin Brown came in. I said, oh, they got the bum-ass motherfucker in there. He wears number 33 at quarterback. He sucks. Timeout happens. Will Howard runs up and down the sideline. Ohio State fans cheer. Very exuberant. Excited. No, don't be excited. Because after that, Will Howard did not pull the ball and run one time. And as we all saw, Will Howard, when he can't run the ball, is dog shit. Like I told y'all, the man is not good. But I will give him this. We ended up kicking a field goal a couple of drives later. Where I promise you, that field goal was short. But then the wind carried it like 10 more yards. That's the same direction where we punted the ball to Caleb Downs. The ball took a weird angle, ended up going down within the 5-yard line. Beautiful. Very je ne sais quoi, as the French would say. Ohio State gets a great 2-minute drill before half. It's 10-10. Great. I text everybody, hey, man, I can live with a tie game at halftime. Plus 20.5 spreads on the cover. Thank God, $600 on the line right there for Ty Belcher. It was very bold. I feel like I should have put $1,000 on it. But I feel like $1,000 would make me a degenerate gambler. So 600 was the next best route. But Ohio State just chooses to try to run the ball against Michigan. I don't know if you guys have been watching Michigan football this year, but the way teams have beat us, throwing the ball, getting the ball to the outside in general. Because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but our 2 best players, Mason Grant and Kenneth Grant, kind of play in the interior side of the D-line. And then, Josiah Stewart, he had a master class. I said, first game of the season, I said, Josiah Stewart's going to become a first-round pick because of Ohio State this year. And God dang it, that motherfucker made a name for himself. Michigan was able to get home with 4. Ohio State kept trying to run the ball. And I said, y'all dead ass? Ashton Kutcher, where are you at? Because you got to be punking me right now. Because I know these motherfuckers ain't running the ball. And guess what? Y'all did. Y'all can't run the ball against us. One thing Ohio State can never do is out-physical Michigan. Hasn't happened since Urban. I always say even back then it was very 50-50. So I say all this to say, Ryan Day, thank you for the play calling. Thank you for giving us the game. I appreciate you for not, taking the reins in for yourself. I appreciate that. So now for Ty's thoughts. We're at about the 13-minute mark. I'm trying to keep this brief. I don't want to act like I'm gloating, even though I am. Because at our worst, y'all couldn't fuck with us. And guess what? Y'all are going to see how this feels next year with 15 seniors leaving. So, have fun. Guess what? It's not a fun time. It's not a fun time at all. So let's get to some notes. Will Howard, some keys to the game. Will Howard, 2 picks. Thank you. One basically being for a pick six. I appreciate you. In the words of Tupac, you are appreciated. And I told y'all he wasn't the guy. Like I just said, he wasn't the guy. You got benched at Kansas State. Let me stand up so y'all can just feel this aura of this jersey, this Rose Bowl champion that the last 5-star we had at Michigan. Because I told y'all were wondering why I said, sorry, I have my gray scrubs on today. Y'all were wondering, Ty, sorry, I gotta bounce out this way, pause. But y'all said, Ty, why do you feel confident that you're going to beat us off a Northwestern win? And one, I was telling my boy Johnny earlier, it showed that we still cared about the season. Yes, it's just Northwestern, but if you care about beating the shit out of pause, beating the shit out, you know what? I get immunity today because I'm a fucking winner. We won the game 4 years in a row. What the fuck? Voodoo, very live in the flesh. 4 is up. I'm not talking about one at Ridge, but I said it shows that we still care. Vibes high after Bryce Underwood signed. It was great. 10 out of 10. Vibes stupendous. And I told y'all something about Ryan Day is just gonna happen. It's natural. It's just very on par with how Ryan Day is, how he conducts himself. And he reared his ugly head once again because the first 2 years of our streak, Michigan, okay, we were going against Ohio State's worst defenses, 2 of Ohio State's worst defenses in a long time. And that's okay. I'm 100% okay. A win is a win. A win is a freaking win. But something was off about this man named Ryan Day. Jim said, hey, people like to stand on third base and think that they hit a triple. I told Kevon this too. Since he's not here, he can't defend himself. So, oh no, so sad. I don't give a damn. Who has Ryan Day developed? You guys have had, I want to make sure I'm getting this correct. In 2018, Ryan Day's first year, he had the second best recruiting class. I mean, that was the first year after Urban. He took over for Urban during the thing. It's okay. 2019, 14th as his first true recruiting class. Understandable. 2020, the 5th highest recruiting class in the nation. And guess what? Winless against Michigan, 0-3. Guess what he did after that? 2021. That's the JT Tumalao, Emeka Ibuka, Jack Sawyer class. Second best, ends up being the second best class in the nation. 0-4 against Michigan. 2022. The 4th best recruiting class. Guess what? They're 0-3 against Michigan. On the way to 0-4. Tough. Sorry to hear that for you. And then last year and this year, 2023, they had the 4th highest. Last year, and this year, they had the 5th. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there's a guy on Ohio State's defense, the name of JT Tumalao, number 44. He was a 5-star, top 5 guy in the nation. And I've been saying this for years. Why does JT only play good against Penn State? Huh? Why does he only play good against Penn State? I don't know, Ty. I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all either. Because there is no reason in hell how, last year, you don't have a quarterback ready. Ryan, these are your guys. These are the guys you recruited. And guess what? You recruited Kyle McCord over J.J. McCarthy, the GOAT, J.J. McGoat 3. And I thank you for that. You gave us a national championship. Y'all had J.J. last year. Y'all probably at least back-to-back. That's damn, J.J., Marvin. Fuck, that's a good-ass class. But y'all didn't. Ryan Day doesn't develop guys. There's no reason why Ohio State repeatedly doesn't have a good O-line. Doesn't make sense how when Ryan Day got his own guys and they had the worst defense in America. Back-to-back years, 2021, 2022, when T.J. Stroud was there with Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jason Smith, and Jigba. No reason why y'all lost that season to us. Didn't develop with your own guys on defense. It makes no fucking sense at all. Next year, Michigan has no reason to beat Ohio State in 2022. The last time we beat Ohio State at Ohio State. We have no Blake Corum. Ohio State has Marvin Harrison. You have C.J. Stroud. You have Trayvon Henderson, who, yeah, we get it. He struggled with injury. But Chip Traynor was playing balls to the wall, great football. And guess what? Still lost to us because we're just more physical than you guys. And that's something that just can't change. You can't teach being physical, being tough. Because I don't know if y'all saw in a little skirmish after the game, where I was blinded being pepper sprayed. Columbus PD. It was de-escalated. You maced one of the Ohio State players who was literally standing off to the side. You tried to mace Mason Graham, who was literally just standing there watching, talking his talk. And then the second guy just sprayed pepper sprays into the air, and it gets in my eye. I'm like, damn. What do you say fuck me for? But it was worth it because we won. I just need to tell y'all one stat, and I feel like that just perfectly encapsulates the whole Ohio State-Michigan rivalry the last 4 years. In the fourth quarter alone, I'm not talking about second, third, first. The fourth quarter alone, combined from 21, 22, 23, 24, those 4 games combined in the fourth quarter, Michigan has 394 rushing yards. In the fourth quarter. That is 4 quarters of football. That is 60 minutes of football. Averaging 6.7 yards a carry. Where's the self-respect? Because G golly on Molly. Make it make sense. Because it felt like the only guy who cared was Jack Sawyer. Shout out to Jack. You're a great, that's the boy. Shout out to the guy. When he called the pick, I was happy for the man. I'll be honest. That's my guy. Deserved to win. Deserved to have a win over Michigan. Even back when we were training together back at KSM, way back when, free plug to KSM. He said, hey, I'm going there, I want to beat Michigan. He told that to Chuck. He prepared. We saw this season. Jack prepared to play balls to the wall. He cared the most. After the game, he ripped the flag down. I respect it. It shows that you care. But while Jack's ripping the flag down, you have Ryan Day just bewildered. What? Ryan, control your team. What's going on? Ryan, you thought you could fuck with us. You wanted to prove a point. Because there's no other explanation for the play calling. You're trying to force the run game against the best D-line in the nation. If not one of the best D-lines in the nation. You have the best wide receivers in the country. And you don't use them? Jeremiah Smith, 0 catches in the second half. Damn. Emeka Egbuka, probably a first-round pick. 0 second half touches. How do you let that happen? Doesn't make sense. Davis Warren throws a pick on our own 10-yard line, giving y'all the ball on the goal line. You don't get points. 0 second half points for our Ohio State Buckeyes. When you're trying to prove a point with your play calling, you're not going to be successful. Especially when it comes to trying to impose your will against somebody. That's just not how that works. That's not how football works. You play to your strengths. I don't know. Ryan Day will probably never hear this. But Ryan, if you win the game and you have 400 passing yards and 15 rushing yards, guess what? No one would give a fuck. Everybody's like, okay, Ohio State won the game. Were they more physical? Who knows? Who cares? They won. And we all go home, whoop-de-doo. But guess what? You wanted to prove a point. You wanted to show that we're more physical. Where's Lou Holtz at? We're more physical. Now what? Now you have egg on your face. Now you're coaching for your life against Tennessee, possibly Georgia, maybe even Alabama. You're coaching for your career against those three teams? Boy, oh boy, good luck, Charlie. That's not an easy route. On top of that, with you trying to run the ball, you put that defense who was carrying you all game. Hey, we need y'all one more time. We got y'all after this drive, though. Okay, hey, we didn't score. Okay, we need y'all one more time. All right, next drive, we got y'all for real. No. Ohio State, after Will Howard threw his second interception, the one that was in the second half, I'm not lying to you. I am not lying to you when I say this number. Ohio State ran 10 plays after the 4:51 mark in the third quarter. That's including four and out on the last drive. So from the 4-minute mark, the 4-minute and 51-second mark in the third quarter to the to the 45-second mark in the fourth quarter, you ran 6 plays? How is that possible, Ryan? It makes no sense. Play to your strength. It's football. You're trying to overcomplicate football. But guess what? Me and my voodoo, we're just going to sip our tea. In this case, it's orange juice. Shout out to OJ out there. Not OJ. RIP to OJ Simpson. Yeah, a lot of theories about that. But you just go out there and you lay an egg. 0 second half points. Inexcusable. And I'm not going to lie to you. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you there is not. I know a lot of fans are saying, oh, St. Clair's going to be here next year. Please tell me the last time Ryan Day has started a freshman at quarterback. I'll wait. Yeah, you can't name one. That's why. So, hey, Julian Sand, hope you're ready. Hey, I personally pray Devin Brown is the starter. Because Devin Brown, there will be 5 straight confirmed if Devin Brown plays. I think it's 5 straight confirmed regardless because we're returning a lot of our guys. A lot of guys who played on Saturday because, I don't know if y'all noticed, the only 3 guys who are leaving after this year, Mason, Kenneth, I think Barry's leaving. Oh, well, it was more than 3, obviously. Mason, Kenneth, Barry, and Barnham, I think, are the only 4 guys leaving from the defense. The defense that just held y'all to 10 points. Damn, Puerto Rico. Because I also want to know, please tell me where this defense is going. You're also losing most of your front 7. You're losing Ransom. I don't know if you lose Denzel Burke. Probably, I think so. You're losing Jack. You're losing JTT. You're losing Tyleek. Yikes. Kind of reminds me of, who does it remind me of? Who does it remind me of? What team lost most of their guys last year? Oh yeah, Michigan did. And we saw how that went. 7 wins. But the difference is between Michigan and Ohio State, even on a down year, we can still out-physical Ohio State. Calvary's coming for Michigan. I'm happy to say it. I'm always glad that Calvary's coming. Calvary coming as in a top 10 recruiting class. And it's beautiful. It's astonishing. What a day to be a Wolverine. A lot of you guys are asking for Ryan Day's job. And unfortunately for y'all, there is not 7 college coaches better than Ryan Day in the whole United States of America. A lot of people are like, hey, Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel has been very adamant about not wanting to coach college football. I don't know if you guys know this or not. College football is a year-round job, sadly, as a coach. Middle of summer, no, you don't have it. Winter, no, you're on a recruiting trail. Spring, you're still on a recruiting trail, getting ready for the spring game. So, being a college coach, especially nowadays in the NIL era, it's not, fun. So unless you're getting Marcus Freeman, let me backtrack. The only way Ohio State should fire Ryan Day is if Marcus Freeman's like, hey, I'll come and coach. If Marcus Freeman's not the coach, there's no point in firing Ryan Day. Because personally, if I was, AD at Ohio State, sadly, in a very dark, twisted world, I would say, I would call Marcus Freeman's agent, very under the table stuff. I'm a Michigan fan. We do shit under the table. Pause. We do a lot of shit under the table. It might be a little sketchy. We had Tom Brady, the originator of voodoo magic. I'm like, hey, Marcus, please come in and come save this. Please come save your alma mater. Please keep Brian Hartline, though, because we need these receivers coming in. If you can get a guy like Marcus Freeman, which I don't think Ohio State can get, you get a guy like Marcus Freeman, you keep Brian Hartline, you keep Jim Knowles, I feel like you can put together a good team. Because the step up you take on the physical aspect of football with Marcus Freeman, I feel like that's such a significant jump. And then I would say that the skill gap probably doesn't drop as drastically as some people think, aka Kevon. I just don't think that, it should be like a foregone thing. Because Marcus Freeman, I'm going to be honest with you, I know he gets an ugly loss every season. Shout out Northern Illinois and Marshall. Especially shout out to Marshall, know my boys out there. Sco hurt. Guess what? At Notre Dame, you can lose those games. You're allowed to lose those games. At Ohio State, boy oh boy, you lose to fucking anybody. Your head is gonna be on a chopping block. We're gonna put in the spike, and we're gonna run you out of town down High Street. Here's a one-way bus pass on the Greyhound. Hate to see you go. But I just that's why I don't think Marcus Freeman would come to Ohio State. If you go to Ohio State, expectations go through the roof. Through the roof, baby. And I just don't think that's such a toxic fan base to walk into. I just don't think it's very advantageous for Marcus. When you can go 11-1, having an independent schedule at Notre Dame, expectations in the floor, go make the playoffs, and you win one playoff game, everybody's happy. Hell yeah, sign me up for that shit 3 times. Nobody expected me to go out and recruit these 5 stars, so NIL is not really that much needed. Okay, bet. So I don't think Marcus Freeman's coming. So, hate to tell y'all, bearer of bad news, but 5 straight's loading. 6 straight's probably loading. 7 straight is definitely on the table as well. And Calvary's not coming. There's no one to save Ohio State. I just don't know. It's going to be Ohio State's going to have to look themselves in the mirror next year. Yes, I understand you're going to have Caleb Downs back, Jeremiah Smith back, 2 very phenomenal players. But guess what? Michigan did the same exact thing this year. We had Colston Loveland coming back, who is y'all's Jeremiah Smith. We had Will Johnson coming back, who's y'all's Caleb Downs. And you see that still led to a very 7-win season. Now, I can't even say it's disappointing because, if I'm being honest, I didn't think we was going to fucking win that bitch on Saturday. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But guess what? We won it. I didn't think we were going to have that good of a season. I thought Alex Orji was going to be way better than I thought. But we could, mess around, go 10-2, 9-3. I always said we're going to lose to Ohio State, but I couldn't say that out loud. But now I can say it. There's no reason why we've won 3 of these last 4. Because 3 of these last 4 wins, we should have lost. 21, we had no business being that Ohio State team. No. we had no reason being y'all in 2022. No. We did. We last year was the only year that we should have won. And we did. Shout out to Kyle McCord. And this year we had absolutely zero reason to win. But we did. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to Ryan Day. And shout out to the boys in blue. Shout out to y'all. Big things coming soon, man. Ramen Noodle Bowl coming up. Yeah, that's kind of funny. You guys saying, oh, your guys' season's over. Who cares? We're about to go to the playoffs. Okay. Go to the playoffs and what? Lose in the first round? Because I don't know if y'all check those calendar. There's a strong chance that, Ohio State season can end before Michigan's. December 20th. It's kind of before when our Little Caesars Bowl would happen on December 29th. So, Ohio State season ending before Michigan season ends, that would be poetic. But I was going to talk a little about NFL, so I'll just speed through it. We'll talk more about it when Kevon gets here, when he gets cured of the man flu. Eagles beat the Ravens. Ravens, same old team I said they were before the season. Chance to win the game on the line. I don't trust Lamar. Lamar played trash. It was a very bad game. Eagles defense played sensational. Saquon Barkley, difference maker. Oh my God. I personally think the Eagles should probably be the favorites in the NFC. I think the Eagles, full strength, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown's playing phenomenal football. Saquon Barkley's playing phenomenal football. So glad my favorite NFL team didn't give up Saquon Barkley for nothing. Oh, wait, we did. Fucking Giants. But, like I said, before I went off my tangent, Giants, not fuck. Eagles should be NFC favorites. Also, Niners, season finished. Tank. Christian McCaffrey out for the season. He's tank. Call it a day. It's over. It's over. Just stop. Try to get Travis Hunter or something. Just tank. Just embrace it. Embrace the suck. Yes, I said it. I'm not pausing it because we won on Saturday. Who cares? Immunity. And then third, Kansas City, your black magic just keeps running. I just don't understand. How do you have so much? Did you just go to the voodoo store and just said, ran to New Orleans and said, this is ours? Like, how is that fair? Any other takeaways? Bengals finished. Jesus. Wow. Wow. Go ahead and embrace the tank too. But, that's all I have to say. Me and Kevon will be back on Wednesday for the... Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull up the episode number. Me and Kevon will be back on Wednesday. Shout out to Kevon. Get well soon. Kevon, I know you'll see this. We'll be back with episode 25. See, I did that there. Found the number. Episode 25 on Wednesday. We'll react to tomorrow night's rankings. A little caveat. I do not think that the AP poll will be close to will reflect the AP poll. I think the college football playoff committee will punish Ohio State a little bit more and set us up for a very, very, very spirited discussion coming up. So, thank you for staying with me dolo today. Kind of different vibe. Probably throw some stuff in here from when me and Johnny were going back and forth discussing before the show. But thank you for staying tuned in to The Whistle episode 24. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you want to order operations that like, subscribe, share. If you're feeling a little extra spicy, throw a comment in there. It helps with the algorithm. But go blue, and my Wolverines out there. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. And always and forever, it is great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Through the Whistle, episode 24 in the books. Kevon will be back On Wednesday, like I said, and like Chingy said, do your chain hang low? Do it wobble to the flow? Does it shine in that light? Is it silver? Is it gold? Your chain hang low. Through the whistle.